going forward. This doesn't mean that this is going to happen. We do need to know what the value of, like you say, our most valuable piece of property is. We need to know on the market what it would bring, what kind of development it would bring. And then if it doesn't be satisfactory to this council, they just deny it and we try a different avenue.
Well, like Shirley and I talked about, it's not the fact that we're giving up the building. It's not the building. It's how we got in that shape in the first place. That's what bothers us.
Well, like Steve said, the fire department is a big part of it, but we were having problems then too, you know. But we've had to let the library go, we've had to let things go, so, you know, it's reached a point, it's not desperate right now, but if we keep on like we are, it could become that way.
I mean, you saw we gave huge raises to city employees.
Much needed, yeah.
Probably that costs money.
Right.
You know, it just does. If they were needed, when I say they weren't needed, but they were big, you know. So.
Well, that makes sense.
And there's considerable conditions with that sale that have to be met. We're not going to just sell it just to sell it. If we can't get what we want and have built what we want, then we wouldn't sell it anyway.
It would be nice to have it retail, where you could get tax money back.
Okay.
Part of it retail.
And that's what we put in the conditions, that's what, we're just, I guess, really just looking at what we can do.
And when you said the
I think it's probably good to leave it there, Marvin. I think it's probably good to leave the discussion there.
Leave the discussion.
It's probably good to leave the discussion there, and if we want to have a public, you know.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Can we have a town hall meeting
Well,
about
that's
that?
the discussion.
We'll deal with it after we know what it's worth and what all the options are.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It
I
should be
think
premature to do
The
that.
taxpayers need to know, because no one seems to know what's going on.
I think we can
We
move on.
people keep asking Shirley and I, what are they doing? Go to the council meetings, you know what I know. You know, it's what I keep telling them.
Our attorneys have told us that we need to move on from this.
Probably do.
I just have one question. I don't think it has to do with exec. Is the community center, is the lot next to it, is all that one?
It's probably best to leave it there, you guys, if
You won't let me answer.
it'd be better if it was posted for a public item so that people who wanted to hear that discussion could know to show up and be part of that, everybody could be part of that conversation.
You can go on TAD and look at the map.
I know.
Have you got anything else, Marvin?
No, I think I'm done.
Okay, then we're going to move on to questions related to monthly staff reports. Any council got anything from the department heads they would like to talk about or question about?
I had noticed when I was looking at some of the numbers for the police, like calls for service, you know, y'all were running 400 to 500 calls a month on this line where it's just calls for service. And then on 911 calls, if I add up the days, evenings, and nights, that number's a lot lower. A lot lower. So are a lot of people calling the non-emergency number?
Well, the calls for service, that counts everything we've done because of the way it's in the computer system now, so
Okay.
traffic stops.
Okay.
It's
not call.
No.
Okay.
That's everything we do all together.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, that makes more sense.
That's just the way the computer tabulates it.
Right.
And the 911 calls are actual 911.
Right. But there's still like 10 of those a day,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah. Which seems high to me for our city our size.
Chuck, you might tell them what you told us this morning about the helicopters, that
helicopter that was flying around yesterday for about an hour.
Yeah.
It was checking into it. I saw on, DFW scanner on Facebook. They were taking pictures of the airplane, the fighter jets coming in from Florida, running from the hurricane. So they were all here in Carswell. That's what it was. Because there was a helicopter hovering for like an hour almost.
it looked like it rode my hell. I said, here I am. Come on with me.
So if anybody's asking, that's what they were doing. It was the news taking taking, I guess, stock.
Are there a lot of planes?
Apparently they cleared out a whole base of fighters and flew them over here to Carsville,
Oh,
like F-16s and everything.
That it's supposed to be, category 4 when it hits where that base is, when they move them on here.
In the morning, right? Is that
I
so?
think it hit the west coast at 8 PM tonight, the west coast of Florida, at 8 PM tonight, and then it's supposed to make its way across, and by 8 AM it's supposed to be like on the other side or the upper end of Florida, is what the projections are. I got family that lives on the Mississippi coast, so we've been watching it.
I've got family in Clearwater, which is right there.
And plus, Chuck, there's been a thing, I think it's a great deal of confusion that's been taking place with the news media. And that is, today, they said that there was a shooting outside of, CS,
CHS.
Casper High
Oh,
School.
yeah, yeah.
And that's not true. Well, there was one, but it was in a different location. It wasn't here, it was in some other state.
yeah.
Very high.
Oh,
Yeah, Castleberry High.
We get a lot of that on the thing about, you're from River Oaks or whatever, because there's a River Oaks in Houston. And so they're constantly posting, and I don't know who runs that. They shouldn't even allow that on there. You know how my phone blows up when that happens.
Also happened was just, odd timing. I happened to be driving by it, and there was a wreck, and someone was or the ambulance did have to come, and so, and it looked huge, but you couldn't even really see the damage to the car, not to minimize it, but there, they had cop cars everywhere all parked around, but it was a wreck, and then someone came on there about the same thing of, there was a shooting, road rage, and all of this, but they heard it from whatever that out of, the other Castleberry was.
I think it was 14 years old.
Oh, I have no idea, but it was like, just one of those.
So that got everybody's attention.
Yes, well, it was right in front of the high school, that's what I meant to say, it was at that intersection of the White Settlement and, I guess, Ohio Garden, whatever the high school's on. So, yeah, but we have people that post stuff without knowing the facts.
Oh, come on.
Well, the thing is that admins, whoever's running those pages need to
That's a super
Are they
quality people running pages, and they're not.
They're not.
Yolanda, you know better.
Yeah, Miss Runner, you need to stop Miss Runner.
I'm runner right now.
Miss Runner?
Where are we at on that?
Yawn.
Monthly report.
Oh, we're not done, I keep closing my computer.
So we have any other questions from any
No, I just had it it was the, community center, there was a rental for like 9 hours, and the dollar amount was really small. Was that an entertainer or something?
He was, one of those, they lived in.
Jose Pontius?
He is an officer. So
Is
he
that
got-
the city rate?
Yeah, he got a reduced rate.
But I mean, that's the official city rate, 9 hours is $275?
Yeah, I think.
He used to be a city employee in Public Works, but he hasn't been an employee for a while.
That was when he was,
When he
He was
rented
still-
it, he was an officer.
he was still,
In August of 31st?
He was an officer when he rented it, but by the time he got to it, it was the rate had changed, but we couldn't change it.
Conjure?
no, he was a city public works employee.
But on August 22nd, he was?
No, sir.
That's when the event
So
was?
I think what we're asking is, when he rented it, was he an employee?
Yes.
So, but when the event happened, he was not an employee. So,
Because it says
how does
the
that
event
happen?
was received on August the 22nd,
Right.
for an event on the 27th.
Well, he was slow paying. We had to keep calling him.
Okay, but if he wasn't an employee on the 22nd, he shouldn't have gotten the
Right.
city rate.
But the original contract was written back April or
But he
whatever.
had to
But it
pay
changed,
you. Okay,
Yeah, I know, that's the kind of stuff we face all the time.
all right, well, it
But I think that the contract could change because
he hadn't
the
paid you.
circumstances change.
Exactly.
What happened?
What was his event? I'm just curious. If you know. 9
It
hours?
was a birthday party for his baby, year-old.
I mean, 9 hours is